Alright guys, I am getting ready to go fishing today. This is my little vanity setup. It's kind of messy right now because I'm in the middle of getting ready. Did you see her? Wednesday! What are you doing? This is Wednesday. I don't know. I did vlog us rescuing her, but I don't know if it's up by the time this will be up, but regardless, little cutie baby. So yeah, getting ready to go fishing. It's cold today, it's in the 50s right now. High of 60 something, and I'm kind of dreading it, but we're gonna get ready and head on out. So, bring you guys along. She's so cute. I guess this is like the official intro, although I've already spoken to you this morning. But yes, dressed. So I showed you my outfit. So I have these kind of holiday themed fleecy pants on, a long sleeve, buff for my neck. I also have a bigger jacket if needed, but of course I have a bikini on underneath. So right now I just checked the weather, it's 63 and it's very sunny. So it will probably be decent when we're like slow or parked, but when we're running it's probably gonna be really cold. So I like to be prepared for both. I'm also always really cold, so say what you want, but whatever, I don't care. I'm from Florida, I get cold easy. So yeah, it is almost Christmas. It is December 19th today, December 19th. Again, like I said, 63 degrees, beautiful, sunny. This is just kind of like a cold front going through. This isn't what would normally be necessarily the weather in Florida the week before Christmas. Sometimes it's regular 70s, 80s, sometimes there's cold fronts, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so we're heading out today. The tide's really low right now, but it will be slowly incoming all day, I believe. It's gotta be, actually. I don't even know why I'm saying I believe, because I know at my house this morning, yeah, it was super low. So I used the Tides app. This is not sponsored, although like Tides app, if you would like to sponsor me. I mean, it's a free app, that's why I have it. I don't have like an expensive one. It does, I have it set to Tarpon Springs and Clote River, which is not exactly where I am, but it's one of like the closer like major areas. Tide's gonna be coming in the rest of the day. Hopefully we'll see some action, see some fish, and try things out. But since we haven't had our boat, you know, for, you know, a few weeks until, you know, we just got it back last week, we're a little bit rusty. We had the yips when we were fishing last week, so kind of got to get over that and get back to everything that we know and all that fun stuff. I'm not going to bore you, you'll see it. And yeah, let's go. There she is. I know I've kind of mentioned it before in old videos, but if you haven't noticed, or if you haven't seen those videos, we are not allowed to power on or off at this ramp. So that's why if you ever see us just going off with the rope and all of that fun stuff, that's why we do it. So yeah, I'll have to be respectful of the rules here. This is always one of my favorite parts. face. And I'm recording. Got a hat. Alright guys, so we've moved a little bit of locations. Stuff you haven't seen is we tried to do a little sheep's head fishing, but I'm not very good at it. If you're good at fishing for sheep's head and you have some tips, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I have such a hard time getting them to take the bait. They even had just a tiny little piece and a tiny hook, but I don't know, it's not my strong suit, so could definitely use some tips. And so now we're trying somewhere else. It is freezing. This is what I was talking about earlier, my Florida blood. The first spot we were at, where we were doing some fishing, no wind, it was super warm, like I almost was taking my jacket off. After running in here where it's windier, like I have another jacket on and it's freezing. And then you saw that I lost my hat, but we got it back. So yeah, there's your little updates on what's going on. Whatever this was, it hit hard.
I think it was a red. Wrapped around. Yep.
It's okay. It's okay. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that? Second fish I just lost at the boat. Having a little lunch break. So, turkey cheese wrap. Got some barbecue chips. And a high noon lunch of champions. Spit it out himself. Master de-hooking. Look at that, guys. I don't know how big it is, but it's bigger than my forearm, so for past my elbow. She's back. People are always asking what I'm using, and I'm terrible at remembering to tell you. This is what I had for the setup that day. I was using my tsunami rod, which is one of my absolute favorites, has a tsunami reel on it, and then I had a DOA artificial lure on a weighted jig head. Cheers to that, guys. Puffer just took me out here. Look at this guy. This is another guy. I just changed that lure out. They are loving this. And he spit it out. I'm getting so lucky today. I haven't really had to deal with anyone all day. You gotta be careful with trout because they're so squishy, you don't have to squeeze them. And we're gonna release them nice and quickly. Up, boom, right to the bottom. Can't even see it. Alright, this DOA paddle tail. This is what I've been catching everything on today. This is my last one, so this is a memo to myself so that I can get some more of these. Alright guys, so I lost 2 things at the boat. We saw that. I think the first one might have been a red because it hit hard. It was really nice, but I was just kind of dilly-dallying. Wes wasn't ready with the net or anything, so I was holding it, and I shouldn't have. I should have just brought it right in and dealt with it, but whatever. So I lost that, and then I lost a trout right at the boat, which I think we have footage of that literally coming off of the hook right at the boat. And then after that, I did bring in 2 trout. One really nice one that was, you know, bigger than my forearm. We didn't measure it because trout are really sensitive, and you got to get them back in the water as soon as possible because they love to die, and they're protected right now. We can't keep them, so didn't measure it, but it was a really nice, beautiful sized trout, so that was really fun. And then a smaller one after that. After that point, I realized that the jig, the hook that I was using was really shitty, and that's the reason I was probably losing the fish, was because the barb had rusted or just rubbed completely off, so it wasn't even on there anymore. So it makes sense why I had lost the 2 previous fish. But yeah, so really cool, really fun to bring those trout in and enjoy that. So let's keep going. Alright, Wes has a red on. You can see that? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Does not want to come in yet, okay? But it's coming in anyways, baby. Oh, beautiful, beautiful fish, oh my goodness. Alright, so, as always, Wes is grabbing a phone, so we're keeping the fish in the water. I mean, he's not happy, but he's able to breathe, so that's what's important. Measuring, what do we got?
Fish 17.
High five on that. Alright, we're going to do a little cheers to an inshore slam today, which, if you don't know, that is snook, trout, and redfish, and we have all 3 on the board today. So we're going to take a little shot ski before we head in the house to celebrate, and this is what we have. Cheers! So, finally have a second to sit down, be out of the moment, but one of the last things you saw was Wes bring in that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful redfish. So, yeah, we were just tinkering around. We had been jumping locations all day, kind of just like spot hopping, as you do. And he had a chunk of mullet, I think just middle chunk, right? Like stomach chunk? Not even like the head or tail or anything. Just like
not the head versus the tail.
Yeah, literally just the mid chunk of some dead mullet. Chucked it out there. We left it out there for a while. Honestly, you know, put the rod in the rod holder, and we were having a conversation, and I turned over and I'm like, bobber's down, and you know, and then he was able to fight that red in, and it was really cool. So yeah, so that was that. And now, as we said earlier, we technically have an inshore slam, our snook, our trout, our redfish, so feeling good about that. And as always on our boat, although we do have some friendly competition on, you know, who catches the most fish or this and that, as a joke, everything is a team effort here. So, you know, all together, everything that we've caught on the boat today just feels, you know, like this is what we have caught, and we're super excited to celebrate all of that.
There's gonna be a sharper red. Sorry. Could be a big, big red. Shark.
Alright. We got us an old-fashioned shark on. Alright guys, so we have a shark on. It did not like getting near the boat. It took off. We're kind of hanging out here watching the sunset and having our drinks before going in. And just had a chunk of mullet out. And this guy, you know, he literally took the bait. He's definitely tiring out, but I feel bad because I want to let him on his way, but I want to get that hook out and stuff if possible. You let me know when you're ready. Ease him my direction. We should have that long head.
I like that this one's nice and wide though.
That is true.
Okay, let's see if you can swing him here.
Just let me get the hook out and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna go on your little like shark-tastic life. Unfortunately, the shark snapped the line. It happens when you have sharks. It wasn't our intention, but oh well. He went off swimming, so hopefully he's able to go find a cool place to chill out and calm down and relax for the day. Alright guys, we are done for the day. Boat hooked up, out of the water, and back home we're going. Pretty amazing day. Lots of great fish. That fun shark at the end, so awesome. And I just found this little crab claw at the ramp. And if you know, I have a whole jar full of crab claws at my house, so that's going to go into the collection. But yeah, thanks for fishing with us guys, and we'll be back to fishing soon. Bye.